The Bears.
Okay.
The Bears. Maybe we should break out that rap song. Remember that song they did in 85?
Oh,
Or was it 95?
Super Bowl Shuffle.
Weren't they one of the first teams to come out with like a MTV kind of video?
I don't know.
Not that it was MTV, but
Well, like
what was that shuffle? The Super Bowl Shuffle.
that's what I said. The Super Bowl Shuffle.
Yeah.
You know what? It is a Thursday evening. We are exhausted. It's the end of the week. I know I'm tired. We're recording this, and we just finished watching the first round. Speaking of Chicago and Chicago Bears.
Chi-Town.
That's right. Speaking of, we just finished watching because we were going to do this a little earlier, a couple hours earlier, but we had to wait, or I probably forced you to wait to see the first round of the NFL draft because we wanted to make sure we got Caleb Williams, which we did. It's like, I love how people talk about our teams like that, like we. Yeah, and I just did the same thing. Like, oh, we got him.
We got him.
Like, because, I'm a Bear. Well, we're all Bears,
We're all Bears
right?
fans. And you were afraid that something was going to take place in the last minute where there was going to be a switcheroo.
But that can happen.
It can. And so you had me on the edge of my seat because I'm like, oh my God, what if they do a switcheroo?
Well, they do these backroom deals, and you never know. And actually, that has happened several times in the last few seasons with the Bears. They suddenly say, oh, we're going to trade up for blah, 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 and you get this or that. And I don't know all the technical stuff, so don't jump on me because I don't know. But I do know that's what happens. They make these backroom deals, and they get like 2 trades instead of 1 for moving down. But this year, because the season was abysmal in 2023, I mean, just the worst ever. So our reward is number 1 pick.
Caleb, there's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
Pressure's on, big guy.
Yeah, but playing for USC, I'm sure he's used to pressure because that's a boiler room situation.
I could imagine.
Yeah,
With the donors and with
the
everything.
Legacy, USC Trojans.
The legacy, yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, that's why we're getting. We're doing this on a Thursday evening, and you won't hear this till I don't know. Sunday night, Monday, after the draft, and everything will be done and settled by then because it takes 4 freaking days, right?
Oh, goes on forever.
Yeah. So anyway, that's that. Okay, we're going to take a sec. We're going to get right back into the show. And here we are, Ladies Who Question. We have a, not controversial. It would be can't think of the word right now.
We're questioning it. We're questioning what is going on behind the golden curtain.
Yeah, of Instagram and Facebook.
Right.
Mostly, it seems like Instagram. That's where I'm seeing it. AI sex bots. That's what it is.
Oh, I didn't know it was AI driven.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Did you read the whole article?
No, I just flipped on it going, all these sexual things on Instagram that I saw that they didn't look AI.
Well, they aren't all AI because the real life, the human sex worker people that comes through, unfortunately here and there. But the big debate with regard, this is an article that I read from Wired, and I forwarded on to Holly today. Was it today or anyway? You had limited time to peruse it, and you're working a full day, and so am I.
Excuse for me.
Oh no, but you had to really read into the article to understand this. These are AI sex bots, and the crux of the article that I got was that there's kind of a war. Okay, I'm laughing here, but I really don't think it's funny
not
because
a funny topic.
No, I don't think it's funny. But honestly, at this point, with the state of the world, I'm just trying to make sure I balance. I'm more concerned about the state of our earth and toxins, et cetera, blah blah blah, and our health than this. But it is a topic, and it's interesting, and I find it fascinating that real life sex workers are sort of at war with the AI sex bots on Instagram. And they're saying, oh, you're allowing them through, but we're not allowed to advertise our wares. Well, you and I have talked about this sort of a little bit. We both report when I get stuff like that in my feed or usually my feed or DMs, I report it. I don't.
I didn't really realize what happens after you report it, but
I still don't
the
know that.
Instagram that I reported is no longer.
Okay, well,
So I'm happy.
well, so it works. And I've never done the follow-up as you have, but I've noticed that when I report it, they seem to respond right away. But of course, that's an AI bot too. But
Oh,
whatever. But I
probably.
haven't done the follow-up, so I'm happy to hear that what you did, you saw follow-up. But no, that's kind of the whole. That was the crux of the article, was that these.
But wait, I don't understand. So AI is generating. Tell me about it.
They're like, okay, they're AI girlfriends.
Are they
And-
real people?
No, they're AI.
Okay,
and they're, what they're saying
But do
is,
they look like real people?
well, yeah, because they're engineered through AI to look like
A sex-
supernaturally beautiful and alluring and
okay.
they're chatbots. They're sexually explicit images, text also, and then
Okay.
and it'll say like NSFW, not safe for work, whatever. So it's like
Oh my
ooh.
god! So wait, this is through their chat box, not Instagram.
No, this is it, they show up on Instagram, but
Okay.
they're probably like the same ones you've reported or I've reported
Okay.
as not appropriate for
Right.
Instagram.
Right.
And
Well, who is behind this?
well,
And do they get
I don't
money?
know.
Like, what is the motivation here? Is
Let me go to the end of the article. I'm
okay.
going to pull it up here.
Yeah, because I have a lot of questions on why would they do this unless there's some monetary exchange, because it just seems like a waste of time for somebody to create this.
Well, there's somebody who's monetizing an AI bot,
What's an AI bot?
a robot, AI, artificial intelligence
Right.
bot, bot to
Create this.
yeah, the images
Yes.
and then the text about. Let me see. Let me find one here.
There is a filter that you
Oh.
can attach to your Instagram.
But there is an Instagram generated filter you can put on.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a Instagram filter that will help you filter out sensitive content. It's very strange. It says sensitive content filter is designed to help you filter the images or videos that appear on your Explore feed. What it does is it protects you from stumbling across feeds that are inappropriate.
Well, because it's explore, it's like you want to find out about different topics or different things.
Okay.
So you're saying that, yeah, I'm open to seeing different things in my feed, is what it sounds like to me.
Okay.
And so of course something
That's
like
nice.
that is going to show up. So what you need to do is to quash explore or filter or no.
Okay, it's basically to protect you from being offended by certain Instagram feeds.
Well, yeah, Facebook has had that before.
So
yeah.
I don't really understand how it exactly works. I just know there is a filter
Yeah.
that can control what's going on.
Well, that's
the
a good
feed.
thing to investigate then. Yeah, because
Especially parents for their kids' phones.
well, for sure.
yeah.
If they can.
Yeah, I don't know. The
If they
kids
can
probably
do it.
figure out a way to go around it.
Yeah, I know. Well, the thing is, this is Facebook. Obviously, Instagram is owned by Facebook, and Facebook policies, which also have a umbrella, I assume, they bar adult content. The Facebook policy it bars adult contact of any kind, like
Right.
real life sex workers who want to, say, "Hey, call me.
Right.
I'll do anything you want." Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And now this AI thing, and that was the crux of the article from Wired about how the real life sex workers are saying, "Hey, they're moving into our territory
They're
and
competing.
they're competing and they aren't even real."
Oh my God.
Yeah. So.
Talk about AI getting into every nook and cranny.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God.
Like here's a quote from this woman. Her name is Gemma Rose.
Okay.
She's the director of Pole Dance Stripper Movement, a UK-based sex worker rights and pole dance event organization. She says in her quote, "As a sex worker, if I put anything like, quote, 'I will do anything for you, I will make you come in a minute,' I would be deleted in an instant. However, this is what the AI bots are doing, and how come their stuff is coming through, and it's not being
Right.
as regulated, as highly regulated as the other." And I think this is just sort of an article of awareness from Wired.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
That's
so
insane.
The Wired surveyed chatbot ads using Meta's ad library, and it's one that can see, and they see these AI. They call themselves girlfriends, and I know, and they have like
Did you
all
look
different.
at any of them?
No, I don't want that on my computer.
Oh, I know, but just for doing your homework.
No, you know what? I'll do other homework.
Okay.
I don't want like my computer to be infected with looking for AI. I know.
No, I
It
know.
sounds
I know,
weird, but
no, I know what you're saying, because then once you click on something like that,
then
all of them flood in. Because I
oh no,
I would,
no,
no.
in just for the sake of research, you did this.
It was for the
and-
sake of research.
Oh no.
Well, first of all porn laws are state by state. It's not national. So every state, and it kind of makes sense when you think
Yeah.
about, prostitution is legal in Nevada,
Right.
and certain things. So you can't do a national law. However, now we get complicated, and I don't understand the law. But it
Well, if
just
it's state
seems
by
like
state, there could be 50 different incarnations of that law.
Absolutely.
So
Right.
that's confusing.
So 7 states are pushing to require ID from watching porn on your phone or computer.
Well, don't they already have it through your IP?
I'm not really sure.
Yeah, maybe not. I don't know.
But that's not going to do anything. How do you even say, oh, here's my ID? Now, the problem is the Freedom of Speech Act. They're the coalition that's fighting this whole thing.
What's it called?
Freedom of Speech Act, Free Speech Coalition. They're fighting. They're the ones that are, because I'm like, who would be against it? They are, because they feel like it's freedom of speech. And let me tell you where I'm coming from. I did not know that the article was about AI. I thought it was just about porn or dirty Instagrams.
Like the not safe for work stuff. Yeah.
Exactly. So I did report one Instagram. I couldn't believe it. It would keep coming up in my feed, and I'm like, what is going on? So I reported it. It's gone. So I thought, okay, good. Maybe everything else is gone. No, I found 4 or 5 Instagrams they're very dirty.
Yeah, because
And
that's
they
just
were
one.
nasty.
Right.
And
Because
I
there are
thought,
thousands of them.
how can these be on here for children or kids, or, just completely unregulated?
Well, towards the end of the article, it says 3,000 ads, I'm quoting here from the Wired article, for AI girlfriends, and 1,100 containing NSFW were live on April 23rd, according to Meta's ad library.
And what's NSFW?
Not safe for work.
Oh, no.
So when you
not
see
safe
that-
for work, meaning, they shouldn't be on there?
It means like if someone comes up behind you and you're working, you better not be looking at this.
So they're telling you, don't get caught with this.
Right.
Oh my God. That's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
That's how I'm interpreting it.
No, that's right.
I think that's pretty much
yeah,
it.
No, I agree. So AI is competing with humans on porn.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
One of
God.
the
Jesus
porn things shows an AI woman. She's like in some kind of prison. Like, you know
Like
what
a
they used to
jail?
do in the colonial times? They put them in stocks. Their like arms and legs would stick out or
Oh,
whatever.
right. They can't move, yeah.
Right. This is AI, okay?
my
And she's
God.
saying, oh, help me,
Oh,
anything you want, I'll do. And they also have anime characters and like animated
you mean cartoon?
animals. Yeah.
A cartoon?
Yeah.
Doing dirty
Like like
deeds?
whatever. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'm
okay.
projecting here. I don't
We have to look some of this up.
Yeah, well,
But that
You do it on
blows me
yours.
away. That AI is now into the porn business.
Yeah.
Watch out, Playboy.
well, they just said the developers of the app it's sort of shadowy. They're probably not sure, but I think they should be able to track that, don't you?
I think so too.
Yeah, maybe this is just a recent
We just
discovery.
don't have enough people employed to monitor the internet.
Everything.
Because everything, thousands of things go on per second. And how could you keep up?
The internet is a monster.
Even though we have Homeland Security or whoever is monitoring.
please.
Well, I'm just trying to figure out.
They
who's-
can't do everything.
That's why they're hiring so many people. When you go, drives me crazy. Online, they made like $2 million in 1 month. And I'm like, wow, how do they make
Who made $2 million?
Everybody does. Like if on your Instagram feed, it's like everybody's
like the
getting,
influencer.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if these are fraud or not. But then a lot of times they have monitors wanted.
Oh, I've
Yeah,
never seen that.
I have website monitors wanted or Instagram monitors wanted, and I think that's all you do all day is you look through these things and you
Yeah.
go, oh, that's not right.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I do know that
Mm-hmm.
is a job because I remember, and I wish I could remember the show, but there were people who did that for Facebook and they were traumatized. They ended up having to leave the job.
Oh my God.
Because they were so traumatized after having to monitor it and the images that they were seeing that they'd have to get rid of. Shoot, I wish I could remember. This was a couple years ago. This was, this is a while ago. And that, well, I'm sure it was everything.
And, oh God.
Anything.
Animals and human and oh my God. All kinds of weird stuff.
Well, kind of
I'm
it.
sad to say I was easily able to find all. I was easily
Okay. Yeah.
to find 4 sites in 5 seconds that were very inappropriate.
Well, I don't know what we do about this.
Please let us know what's going on with your teenagers. My kids are much older, but what are we going to do with these children that are exposed to all this?
And I mean, all the freaky adults who are tapping into it. I mean, that can't be healthy either.
No.
I mean, there have been numerous news stories and studies about the effects of, oh my God, that reminds me. Okay, I didn't even mean to get into this, but I just remember I saw something about how, speaking of porn, Kanye West is getting into the porn industry.
What?
I saw this yesterday on, oh gosh.
Oh my God, I think I'm going to vomit in my mouth.
I think I saw it on TMZ. He was being interviewed about it, and that was it. And he's getting into adult films, and they went back to 2018, or was it 2018 or 2019? He was being interviewed about how he had been a porn addict, and it was really how much it had influenced him.
He was married to Kim then.
Oh, yeah.
Ew.
But he said, my father, when I was 5, there was a playbook laying around, and I can't tell you how that influenced me in every way. What did I say? Playbook? Mm-hmm. Okay, Playboy. I'm sorry. Playboy.
You just go to a play?
And he was saying, oh, that really influenced me, not in a good way, as a young kid and a young man. And so then I fight my porn addiction all the time.
Ew.
Okay, so let's add one more thing to Kanye's book stuff that he's got to work on.
Oh.
Or whatever. But now he's he's exploiting it, and he's going to turn it into that. So I saw that. I just remembered
pretty disgusting.
that.
Well, maybe he's practicing on his wife walking around naked in the streets of Beverly Hills 24/7.
Well, maybe that's been part, which we have covered extensively.
And I have some funny pictures.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
We went from no clothes
to now they're wearing, they look like 2 giant marshmallows. What in the heck is he wearing?
They've got a new fashion trend going that we'll post. Speaking of Kanye, which I didn't even know we'd talk about him tonight. But
well, he
bled out
into my brain just now.
And the fashion is, well, we'll post it. It's crazy.
It looks like, well, she's wearing something that actually let's see.
Look at that.
I actually would wear that. She's just wearing a puffy coat. Okay. Oh, she's wearing a long version of puffy. Well,
talk about puffy.
What he's wearing is ridiculous. And I'd like to know.
Crazy.
Oh my God, the second one is even bigger.
Right. It's like, whoa. So we're going to post these beyond puffy coats.
Okay.
Anyways. But now every time I think about Kanye or I hear about him or I see him, I'm going to think that. Ooh.
Yeah.
Nasty.
Well, I don't remember that interview from 2018 or 19 or whatever that was, but it was interesting how they juxtaposed and, flash back to that when they're saying, and now he's getting into the porn industry.
With his wife, possibly. I don't want to say that, but
I don't know.
He drags her around with no clothes on.
Yeah.
What next?
I guess it's research.
I think
what titillates America?
Research. Yeah. I mean, the biggest thing he could do is a sex tape with him and his wife.
Ew.
That would be because why would he? I mean, I don't even know. They still film porn.
Don't ask me.
Okay, well, I wasn't sure because I thought that was kind of passé, but obviously they do. So it's never gonna.
It's got to come from somewhere.
Yeah, I know. You're right. Ew.
Well, anyway.
Okay.
We'll be right back.
Sorry,
we have
guys.
something a little lighter. Okay. Hey, there've been a lot of jokes around. Oh, that person looks like they married their first cousin. I mean, come on. We've been hearing that forever.
Right.
Well, guess what? I was stunned to learn, as maybe you were too, Holly.
I was.
Yeah, that is allowed in, what was it, 17?
17 states
passed
a law where you can marry your first cousin.
Wait, did they pass a law or were these laws already in place?
Passed. I think they're recent. Now, at first I thought it was brother and sister, and I was like, oh my
Okay,
God.
well, no.
No,
That's just,
but you can marry your first cousin, and you know how you always joke about inbreds. Now it's like, oh,
it's almost being endorsed.
right, it is. And I have all the states listed.
Please read them.
Okay.
Because I really, I don't.
Some are not surprising.
Some are with restrictions too. It's like, some are like, you can, but with certain restrictions.
Okay,
Whatever
I
those
don't
are.
really know what the restrictions
Okay,
are.
well, there's a reason why we don't want that inbreeding to happen. I mean, look at the
Right.
royal family. That's why they started going out of the family.
Okay, it started
No,
mating.
seriously.
Yeah.
That's why they started, because it was getting weird.
Oh, okay. So we got, these are alphabetical: Alabama, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Florida, Georgia, Maryland, Massachusetts, New Jersey, New York, New Mexico, North Carolina, Rhode Island, South Carolina, Tennessee, Vermont, and Virginia.
What?
I know it's a big mix, but some of them lean a certain way politically, and I think that's why they always say yes to everything. Because I'm
Okay, but this has roots in genetics and science, and it just doesn't make sense that you're
Yeah, first
referring to
cousins are
politically. That just
almost
doesn't make sense.
siblings.
Everybody knows that it's not okay
Right.
genetically to do this.
And I wonder why it's come to the forefront right now. There a couple news stories on it this week. Well, I saw a couple, but
Okay.
I thought, well, why is this so important right now?
Well, why?
Yeah. So that's our question.
Okay, I guess that's our question.
Why are they making a big deal about it? But they should, because now we have to, well, not we, but I'm saying, do we tell our children it's not right to marry your first cousin because things could happen genetically?
Yes, because that's science. That's
Right.
the truth.
Right. So we can do it from a factual standpoint and say, this is the science. If you marry somebody that has certain chromosomes and genes that might not mix properly together.
Yeah,
Is
well,
that it in a nutshell? I'm no doctor.
yeah, well, depending on the age of the child, you can just say it's just wrong. That's not done.
Mm-hmm.
Or, I mean, if you have an older child who's capable of understanding the scientific definitions of what's going on, yeah, of course. But you know what? We have to do a deeper dive into this and do a follow up, because there's just something wrong about this. It's weird that all of a sudden this weird news story pops up.
Right.
And that these places all of a sudden say it's okay, but then I remember part of it was like, yeah, but with restrictions. Like, okay, it's either a first cousin.
I'll have to look up
I
the
don't know.
restrictions because what kind of restrictions?
Well, it's either
if you're adopted.
Well, if you're adopted, that's completely different.
I know that's the only restriction I can think of that it would be okay.
Yeah.
From a science standpoint.
Okay, well, that makes sense.
Besides that, I don't think it's okay.
Okay, we're just throwing this information out here right now. We're going to do a deeper dive and we're going to follow up.
And please, if you have any information on it, we'd love to hear from you because
Yeah.
maybe you're a doctor or a psychologist or a therapist, and this could play into the story.
Yeah, that would be helpful because we're going on the bare minimum here.
Right.
Okay,
But it's creepy.
It's so creepy. Okay, well, I've got nothing else. Do you have anything else?
Go Bears.
Go Bears.
This is your year.
Come on, Caleb.
And by the way, we live very close to the Bears headquarters, so it's kind of fun that this is all, we're getting a little whoopla now.
And I hope that he has enough protection around him, because that has been a problem in the past. Got to make sure
Okay,
you got the
coach.
line. I'm just going by what, I hear and what I see
Right.
and whatever, and just being a long time football fan. So, okay. All right. Thanks for listening. We appreciate it. Follow us on Instagram no matter what you do, okay? Because we're just trying to get our numbers up.
We
and
need to get our numbers
appreciate-
up, and they're going up day by day.
Well, they are going up, but we need some MOA.
And sign up and grade us and send us your questions
Yes.
at ladieswhoquestion@gmail.com.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks, Harvey. Ladies Who Question is executive produced and edited by me, Lisa Dominique, and also executive produced by Holly Caulfield. Holly also does most of our research, and Claire Caulfield is in charge of technical assistance and social media. Music, My Lionheart. Sketch music by Florian Manx and Matthew Anderson. Thanks for listening. Please subscribe, follow, rate, and review Ladies Who Question on Apple Podcasts or wherever you get your podcasts. Send your thoughts to ladieswhoquestion@gmail.com. Follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Threads, and our website, ladieswhoquestion.com.
All content discussed on Ladies Who Question are the opinions of Lisa Dominique and Holly Caulfield and should not be construed as advice of any kind. By listening to this podcast, you agree not to use this podcast as advice of any personal or medical issue for yourself or others. This disclaimer also applies to guests or contributors to the podcast.